Good to go.
Guys, I'm going to start this off a little bit differently. If you want to watch the live stream or watch this screen,
Oh, wow.
my friends, my party members, last we left off.
The party of
Via Acrua
made their way eastward to the land of Moorhaven, all joining in, compiling to Landers'
territories,
began making good time
as they
made their way to warn the people of Moorhaven of some festering of evils that could be taking place
to their neighboring plains, the Shattered Plains. Upon this journey, they only had one slight incident
where they came across a potential scouting party of Lee Gallo, where they quickly and foolishly made themselves to feel as though they spoke different languages and gave them the slip. At least, so they thought. With Whisper's keen ear, they understood that potentially their party might be recognized to something that they were told to keep an eye on. As your journey continued, making quick pace, the landscape before you began to change, as the wonderful fiddlestick green rolling hills began to change to a flattened landscape with sandstone rocky outcroppings and sparse vegetation, where off in the distant horizon to the north you saw cracks that began to span across the horizon. Cloudbreaker also gave warning previously, with Braelam's knowledge as well, of what those shattered plains conceived of before these festering evils, a land that was scorned and shattered by the gods, and where creatures of all kinds run about, lands that no wary traveler should just run across unknowingly. The party continued to keep a keen sight, with the help of the Raven and Parrington flying above, watching as they thought they could see or sense creatures flying off and circling in the distance, large winged beasts, and also potentially felt tremors from the ground. But soon their pace wasn't quick enough. As dusk was approaching, the sun cresting over the horizon, the party got together and thought that it would be wise to potentially camp rather than continuing on through this treacherous land. They took their wagons and horses off a little ways and found a place where they could provide a little bit of seclusion and defense within a crater in the ground. A tiny hut was conjurated by the skillful means of Braelam's arcane ways, and shifts were divided to give watch throughout the night. Braelam and Cloudbreaker provided that first watch, while the rest of the party got to get the well-needed rest that they so deserved. Aurora, needing his rightly deserved beauty sleep, came across nightmares instead, as dreams of bone-claw comrades and a hellish beast before him sitting upon a skull throne, ruby eyes, and this giant beast skull beckoning Aurora forward. As he looks upon his body, he knows this bone-claw figure he finds himself surrounded in, while this Orcus beckons and asks that his devout servant would bring forth and restore him to his princedom. Whisper and Eminem were part of the second watch, and with roles that even Eminem should be proud of, they kept a keen eye. Whisper followed a hunch and took his way to an outcropping a little ways back from the party, and stealthily climbed that outcropping, seeing the expanse and stars in the plains before him, seeing the veins of cracks glowing a bright, haunting orange off into the distance, and creatures flying off into the night sky. He heard something, and his hunch may appear to be true as he noticed a figure quietly and stealthily making their way towards the party. With the agility of a cat, he leaped from the outcropping and quickly and quietly made his way to this creature, this humanoid. With the distraction of Eminem creating a conversation literally to the dark to a magical whisper providing this conversation about meat sticks and growing small beyond reason, Whisper was able to sneak up upon this human, this woman, and with needles of poison pointing at her throat begins interrogating her and shackles her. Eminem, meanwhile, begins admonishing and telling Whisper how terrible and that you should treat a lady with more manners. And if you need some manner teachings, go ask Braylum herself, and they would get this all straight. Meanwhile, this Katrin was not giving very good or straightforward responses, and through this riffraff, Braylum comes to through her meditation and begins to see what this conversation was all about. Just then, a powerful tremor began to be felt through the ground as it burst open from underneath by the gathered horses. Shrills and shrieks filled the air as chitinous creatures erupted from the ground below, grappling the horses, slicing them open with their large pincered mandibles. You now find yourselves awakened and alarmed as half a dozen of these multi-legged creatures begin spilling out of the ground, their beady red eyes searching for meat, as spats of sizzling saliva spill to the ground, their elongated front mantis arms snapping the air, wanting your flesh. Now, Via Acrua, it is finally time to roll initiative.
Where's Brent at? Where is Brent? Where'd he go? There he is. Hey, Brent, I have a question for you.
Wrong button.
Hey, do you mind, like, editing my videos from now on? That'd be great. That'd be great.
Oh, that was kind of a pretty fast one. But
So what you're saying is you could do better. That's great to hear. I'll send you my raw stuff, and then I'll expect some great things coming back. Be great.
all right. Anytime. Bring them on over. Gives me a chance to go and put everything together. Everyone, it is so good to see you all. I think I will have a... Do you have a map put together?
I do. I'm rolling initiative at the moment.
Perfect. Guys, we have a lot to get through. I am not holding my punches.
Good.
It is time to get serious. You are now in the Shattered Plains. It is time to roll some initiative. Okay, wait 1 second.
Are we gonna have a surprise entrance by Duke? Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be awesome. Book comes flying through the air.
With his talking book. Oh boy.
Took, it's you! Would you shut up? Took? That's all I had to say, and then he leaves.
Oh yeah, Mr. I don't talk much.
Okay, we're gonna start with Aurora. What initiative did you roll?
She's working on it. 1 second.
Oh, no worries. Okay, let me get this screen popped out. I need to get multiple screens. I haven't gotten to that point in my life yet.
One day, Brent. Maybe we'll send you one for your birthday.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Braylon.
6.
10. 10?
6.
6.
6.
6.
6. 6 it is. Whisper.
14.
14. Eminem.
20.
Holy cow, Eminem. Lander.
20. Both dirty 20s. Both dirty 20s.
Well done. Cloudbreaker.
12.
And I think the last is Aurora.
7.
Ooh,
No.
that's not correct.
She rolled a 44, and then she rolled a 37. She's rolling 3 d20s, and I don't know why.
I don't know what it's doing, but every time I
Right.
touch my phone, it moves lots.
I think it's
Wow,
whenever
I
you
am
click.
a huge dragonborn. I am buff as all
say
get
we
out.
just
Not completely.
Wow, you are so fast.
Alright.
Boy.
Okay.
There you are, Braylon. You're a little
It
scantily
won't-
clad, it looks like, but you're just gonna have to deal with that, I think.
Perfect.
Braylon, put some clothes on.
Lander.
She was in bed. It was nighttime.
Living by character.
Depression. He's confused.
Yes.
He wore a suit the other day. Krista, what does it say? So at that d20, what's the number in the bottom corner of the d20? Does it say 3?
No, it says 1.
Weird.
I mean, I got a 7 just fine, rolling just 1, but just when I shake it, it'll auto roll 3 no matter what.
Oh yeah, we have mystery person, so we'll have mystery
Oh, yeah.
person.
What happens if you just click on? So your initiative, it says you're +6 or whatever. What happens if you just click on it?
Wait, what? My initiative's only a +2.
Yeah, for some reason, whenever you shake the phone. It'll
Oh, you're using the phone. What happens if you just click
So
on the
this
initiative?
clearly was
Like,
not the size.
oh,
of
actually, I don't. I
MK.
have no idea how the
So I'm gonna
phone
fix
works.
that.
Well, I
That
can
makes
roll
no
just 1, and I did.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
+6.
Yeah, it's just, for some reason it
My
default.
initiative's a +6. My initiative's only +2. I rolled a 5 +2.
It was doing intelligence for some reason.
What? Your intelligence is a +6?
No,
That does make 0 sense.
Unless I don't know.
it's not rolling anything.
Oh, it was
It's
doing it.
+6. I don't know about.
It was doing an intelligence save.
Still need to fix that size. When they do,
Stop.
Yeah. So if you click just like
I did. I figured it out. Okay.
say,
You did it.
You did the thing.
That's a little bit more accurate right there. Okay. Alright, Brent, I've got the map up.
All right. If you could do me one favor, could you potentially brighten it up just a little bit so that way I can see a little bit more clearly?
You know what?
On the
I wasn't gonna give you very much more of an advantage, but you know what? Okay. Oh, I gotta give. Where's the
Thank you, babe.
light?
That's weird.
Oh,
I gave you the better time of day, and then I can give some more light.
ah,
Is that a little better, Brent?
that's a little better. I love it.
Sorry, the
Yeah.
ground's so shiny. I don't know what the maker of this editor was thinking, but
No
anyway.
worries. Okay, guys, it is dark currently. We're gonna say it's pretty dark. You do have some starlight and some moonlight giving some lighting. However, there are bursting out next to the horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, half a dozen on kegs coming in, slicing the horses. And that was their surprise round, is what I'm going to say, is them coming bursting out of the ground.
Do you want me to number these, Brent?
If you would, that'd be great.
I'll have to figure out how to number these.
You don't have to. We can work around it for the time being.
Okay.
All right. Top of the round, it is. Oh my goodness! It is Lander, is what this is saying, but that'll be fine. On deck, Eminem, and maybe some on kegs in the hole.
Lander's up.
All right.
Lander, I've made you this
do.
person right here.
The one with the white dots around him.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna wipe my eyes. Is the dome's gone since Braylon stepped out?
I don't know if that's officially happened.
For representation, I put the dome like right up here, so around this little spot right here.
I think. I don't know. I think it's still up.
Okay.
But I
Technically,
haven't
it's
had it
still
done
up.
yet.
Perfect.
I haven't moved yet.
So we'll say it's still up, Lander.
All right. Okay.
Here we go.
I suppose I will. I suppose I am going to. You know what? It's been a day. It's just morning. I haven't done my makeup. I'm gonna polymorph myself into whatever I can polymorph myself into. I forget what my CR I can pick. Is it my...
I don't know.
Can be any piece whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's level. So a CR of 14 that I've seen before. So I'll kind of look that up. That's going to be my action, and then I'll move towards the creature. So I'm going to look up something, and then I'll let you know what I become.
Hey, perfect. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, you had your over channel.
All right, and as far as M&M goes, if you have 2 attacks per action, can one of those attacks be a cantrip and the other one not be a cantrip? How do spells work with 2 actions?
Doesn't.
Wait, you have 2 actions?
I want to say
I don't know. I
2
say
attacks per action.
at this point, cantrip an action away if you'd like.
Sure. M&M will look at catnip, Katniss, Katnir, Catladine, Finladine, Katrin. I never forget a face. Alright. He'll look at your shackles and, just sit tight, don't run away now. I'm gonna go chomp into those things. And he will run over. Can he get to one? With 40 feet of movement?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
So no.
Not quite.
Well then, fine.
Maybe run and gore at him.
He will instead, as he runs, he will throw, he'll just, cast Magic Missile.
Perfect.
Casting magic missile upon the closest enemy.
Oh no, the one that took out the horse.
Ooh, we're going to say that's on keg number 2 from the top.
I liked him.
So I was
You
able to
want
number
to do
them,
it.
Brent. So this is I got one right here.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like.
And we'll do number 5 is the killed it.
Well, that guy's gonna take 2 points of magic missile damage. And then I will stare at them and go, "Urgh," and that's about it. I will choose not to rage, because I am in control of my body and myself.
Missiles come flying through the air, barely diving into the carapace, the chitinous-like armor around these earwig-like buggy creatures. Jowls going in and tackling the horses. Meanwhile,
Brian, did you see that?
Well done,
Perfect.
Minotaur.
Lander. Perfect. Katrin, you are shackled currently. What are you doing?
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it. Sorry.
No, it's okay. No. We'll hold off for a second. Deal?
Okay.
Okay, you'll be after the on-kegs. Okay, first off, the on-keg looks at what you just did. We're gonna have on-keg number 2. Oh my goodness. Run past oh, nope, can't do that. So right now, the only 2 people are outside of the dome are currently...
Whisper and Minotaur, it looks like.
Okay, on-keg number 2. Races towards Eminem and jumps upon it.
Nom!
Goes in to bite you for a 13. Does that hit? Uh-oh, Brian, I didn't hear that.
I muted myself. No, my hide is too thick.
My hide is too thick.
Also,
Okay.
Lander turned into a dragon.
Lander turned into a dragon. That is good to know. Immediately upon this, as Lander's form,
I told you.
oh, Lander. Meanwhile, as this big old giant beast begins to filling the dome, Braylum, you feel the spell that you have, your control over it, begin to shake as it bursts.
I told you I used my movement first to get closer to the on-kegs and then change form. That was my plan. So I did leave the dome.
Okay, perfect.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that good?
Yep, right there. Now I'm a dragon, please.
Alright, let me look up Lander Dragon.
Thank you.
What kind of dragon are you?
Well, I am limited by what I've seen or known. The highest dragon I can become are adult copper and black dragons. But I can also be young gold dragons, young red dragons. What do you think? Young blue dragon, young silver dragon, adult brass, adult white.
We'll let that be your call on that one.
I would like to be an adult white dragon.
What the?
Adult white you are.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, on cake number 1 looks upon you and scurries, kind of, it knows its match. It moves away and moves towards Eminem, taking another attack for a 12 to hit.
No.
On cake number 1, perfect. On cake number 6 goes towards Eminem, or excuse me, not Eminem, but Whisper. And Katrin gets in front of them, or right behind them, and
right there?
immediately it opens up its jaws, and you can hear a gurgle as a spray of acid goes hurtling towards you, Whisper, and Katrin.
Can I dodge?
Yes. So I need each of you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this is in the bag. Whisper's not going to take any damage.
I already take half damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Evasive.
18.
Both of you guys jump out of the way. Do you have
I rolled natural 20.
you don't have that special feat though, right? So you take half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, jumping out of the way. Oh my goodness.
Can I make sure to jump in the opposite direction of Whisper? So, like, if he jumps this way, I'm jumping away this way.
I feel like Whisper.
You guys jump out of your way. Whisper, I don't think you take any damage. You will evade and dodge the acid spray. Meanwhile, you take 6 points of acid damage.
Ow.
All right. I need on-keg number 3 to go in towards Eminem, and on-keg number 4 is going to keep munching on the horse.
Oh, that's so difficult. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 30 right here.
Yep, that'll work. It has 30 points of movement, so yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
All right. attacks you and misses Eminem once again.
He's on cake. Can't hit. We're too dodgy.
All right. We're gonna say, and
Nom, nom.
1, 2,
Here's the other.
The other horse.
3, and we're gonna say the last one's gonna go and attack Eminem too.
The last two, we're gonna attack him.
Or, no, one of them's still eating on a horse right now.
Okay. 5,
And a magic missile.
25, 30.
And can't reach it, so he's gonna spray Eminem.
Spray!
Eminem, dexterity saving throw.
Holy cow! Look at.
Choose not to damage my party, right?
Yeah. So there's a little feature that you have.
I know. I just don't know what it was.
It's like shield
Eminem?
and features and traits.
You make a saving throw.
Yeah, 7.
7. You take a whopping 8 points of acid damage. Oh, you don't know, actually. You don't know how much points of damage you take.
It feels good I didn't bathe this morning.
Alright, perfect. Alright, that is the Onkeg's turn. We now go back to Whisper, Cloudbreaker on deck, Katrin in the hole.
Alright. So Katrin's not engaged with this one yet, right?
Correct.
Wouldn't be close enough for me to get advantage.
I just jumped on the other side of it. So.
You guys, you can't have movement. You're just dodging. So
Yeah.
you're still in place.
I can't wait for it to happen.
Well, I will. I'm not gonna remove the shackles, and I'll keep one eye on her as I try and move around, and maneuver kind of from being directly in front of the Onkeg.
Okay, so you want to keep holding on to her, like grappling her, right?
Yeah, so I'll kind of move her, or like move her up right in front of it, and I'll step to the side.
Cool animations.
Okay.
I resist.
You go to move and she's not moving, so you'd actually have to actively use your action to do it. She's not doing it willingly.
Yo!
Alright,
I gave a little giggle, Troy. No.
Whisper attacks cat.
I think we have bigger problems right now.
yeah, and I'll let her stay, at least for the moment, right in front of the Onkeg, and I'll let go, so she's still shackled, but I'll just step off kind of to the side so it's not right at my back.
Alright, where would you like to move? Down here?
Yeah, just probably, yeah, to the left front, right in there. Yeah,
Right here?
that'll work.
Boom.
All right. You are staring down this gigantic creature, chitinous and insect-like legs going and chiting around. What are you doing, Whisper?
I'm gonna start trying to climb up its legs,
It is a Chinese
so that
dragon.
if it has a stinger, it has to.
There's another dragon that you can pick.
If it missed me, it would hit itself. So I'm gonna try and climb on the creature, and as I go, I'm just gonna like essentially use the needles to kind of stab in and help give myself a little bit extra grip. And
Roll acrobatic as you begin making them mount, and then roll me an attack.
I see you riding this thing like a bunking bronco.
Oh, there's a mountain dragon. What does that look like?
that was the intent. Acrobatics is a 25.
Oh, perfect little handholds as you go and gripe up or climb up this chitinous creature, hard exo-like skeleton with gooey inside. You make your way up watching and keeping out of its long mandibles. What do we roll for attack?
First attack's a natural 20.
Hey, all right. That hits.
Just a little.
On kick number 6. Okay.
I told you, dude. I told you.
So let's see. So the first attack damage is roll the 4, so 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage.
6 on kicks though.
12 points. All right. You,
Second attack is 19 plus 9, 28 to hit.
definitely hits.
And that one is 10 points of damage total.
While you're on top of this thing, you cannot miss as you see the different plating and the cracks between the various armored exoskeleton plating, and you ram your Yugo blade inside, deep carving pieces of the Titan off and throwing it aside, doing quite a bit of damage as you begin carving your way into this onkeg. Alright, it is looking hurt as it's all of a sudden this acid-like blood begins eating out of it, spilling upon the ground.
Yeah, it would.
Whisper, well done. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, bonus action. Just once I get on top of it, unarmed strike, just punch straight down.
Once you cleaved off that exoskeleton, you go to punch it. It's now stopped in the spot.
13 to hit.
13 does not. He deflects off of another exoskeleton-like plating, and it does not seem to create impact.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right, well done, Whisper. That leaves us or brings us back to Cloudbreaker and Aurora, or Cloudbreaker, then Katrin on deck, Aurora in the hole.
All right. So first thing Cloudbreaker's gonna do is gonna pull out his trusty shield from his pack. He's like, oh gosh, this is getting real intense, real quick. Pulls it out, says, and he holds it up. And with his bonus action, he's going to say Nishtar, and he's gonna start floating in the air. And it's all right. And he summons out his sword. Let's go! And he's gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then from there, he's going to go, actually more like, he's going to use his action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Wait, no. Yeah, 20. We'll go right here. This is where we go. Right here. And he will use a free action to stare into the Ankeg and say, bring it on.
Okay, so that Ankeg has to focus or needs to make what kind of saving throw?
Nothing. I just told him I was giving it some flair, just saying I'm just gonna glare at him.
Bring it on. I didn't know if it was a paladin-like thing saying, "Focus on me." Gotcha.
Bring it on. And that'll be. I think that's my turn.
All right, Aurora. Let's see, Katrin, you're up. Aurora on deck. Braylon in the hole.
What?
I think.
All right, this is Aurora right here. This is Katrin.
Oh.
And here's Braylon.
It's a dark, I think.
You're right here, right behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, it just turns into a frozen touch. It's dead. It's just a frozen statue, and then it falls away.
I picked for some reason. Still use it.
Are you using a different person?
Me. Hold on.
It's hard to roll sometimes.
I won't be able to make it all the way. Which was I think?
You get bonus action dash.
Don't want. I want to double
You're
attack.
in front of this creature. What would you like to do?
I wanted to do freedom.
I'm also in the mix now. It looks like.
Oh, wait.
I can choose.
You find what you're going, and we'll come back to you. All right,
Oh,
Aurora, you're up. Braylon on deck. Katrin in the hole.
is it like a
Oh, yeah.
when your skill spells? Does it give you does it give your allies advantage
Yes.
on the roll?
Can I move it to that closest monster right in front of me. I
I
only
don't
have
know which one's you.
Right here.
two that are together.
Yep. Okay. What would you like to do?
Can I make it up close enough to be in range to attack? I have 30 feet of movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Looks like you're about 10 feet away.
Okay. I guess I'll double dash to get there.
Okay.
5, 10, 15.
You can use your. You're a rogue. Can you use your bonus action?
Yeah, sure. I'll use my bonus action instead.
All right. So you still have your action in place.
Yes. I will. All right. I'll just attack with my rapier.
All right. You bring out your blade, and you go in between one of its chitinous plating. Oh, yeah, that would hit.
Woo!
Is that a 27 for real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you hit very well. Stab deep in it. You get to get, because it's already engaged with something in melee, you get your sneak attack as well.
These guys at the end of the column.
Do I? Is there someone else on the other side who's attacking it?
Brian's the dragon.
Oh, Brian's the dragon. That's right.
It's
Sweet.
any melee attack, correct, amigo. So anyone within melee range that's taking you.
My buddy. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So if you
10
wanted
to
to, you could
hit
probably
my
just stand
rapier,
right here.
and then, or 10 damage, and then, let's see.
76. That's nuts.
Oh, I didn't do so well though. And then 24 for sneak attack. So 31 total.
As you dive your blade in, it seems to find a course, and as you pull it out, spout of acid-like gore and blood comes pouring out of it, and it stumbles onto its many legs and is there clawing the ground, looking hurt. All right, well
Sorry.
done. Good.
That
Oh,
was-
what?
That was a total of 34 points. My bad.
Yes, that's what I got. I got 34 points in there. And barely, it doesn't seem to be dead, but just looking at you, looking around, seeing this giant creature before it, and well done. Braylum, you are now up. What would you like to do? Captain on deck with Lander in the hole.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my over channel, which means
Did
that.
you want to move first?
Well, I don't have to do that yet.
Oh, okay.
When you
Remember
cast a
that
wizard
spells and
spell
other
of 1st
magical-
through 5th level that deals damage, you can deal max damage with that spell.
She gets to do
Just
that like
remember that
once per day.
spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
Oh, I forgot that the dome is still up. I will leave the dome.
Okay, the dome vanishes, and it is now your go. What would you like to do?
Actually, back a little bit.
Okay, done deal.
And then, so I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to cast. Oh, shoot, where'd it go? Cone of Cold, a 5th level spell. Each
Okay.
creature in
Where
a
are you aiming?
60-foot cone must make a Constitution saving throw. So, I also have
Can you-
Sculpt spells, which means that I can pick up to 6 creatures that don't take damage from my spell. So I'll pick, there's Lander, Aurora, Minotaur, Cloudbreaker, and the 2 horses.
White lightning and water closet.
So they won't be affected.
All right, perfect. Roll
But
me. What do they have to roll? Dexterity saving throw, or?
Yeah, Constitution 17.
Oh my goodness. What is their con? Give me a second.
Low, say low.
Oh, no. Lower. All right. 1. Oh, fail. Definitely. 2. Ooh, makes it. 3. Fail. 4. Fail. 5. Fail. 6. Oh no, wait. It's just how many?
I think it's 4 of them, or is it 5?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them.
And that last one. Too.
Okay, so the only one that made it was 2.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60. Barely miss. You barely miss
So
it.
if I move forward 1?
If you move forward 1, you make it.
So
All
it's
right,
5
so
out
5
of the
of
6.
them? Okay, 4 of the 5 fail.
Okay, so the 4 that fail take 64 cold damage.
Wow.
Okay. And what about the one that doesn't fail?
He takes half, so what, 32?
32.
Immediately,
Glass
you guys
cannon.
see this spout of cold, guys, around you. This blizzard out of nowhere comes out of midair, spiking the air. You feel the ground before you just begin to freeze, the air crackling and everything just turning ice cold. But your skin seems to be holding it back as Braylum's focus seems to have this aura of protection around you. Meanwhile, the other beasts are not so lucky as the cold bites through them, and you immediately see them stop and crumble and turn to ice. In fact, the one in front of Lander turns to ice and is no longer with us. The second one is doing that and just barely. You can actually see one of its limbs snap off as it turned into a solid. And it barely, he's running around only with 4 out of his 6 legs now and looking hurt. The other 4, gone. Or 3 are gone and dead.
Nice. Good stock. Good battle.
Meanwhile, you have
Battle.
the one that's in front of.
Goodbye.
That was well done. Well done, Katrin. You've got one in front of you. Katrin's up. Lander on deck. Eminem in the hole.
Okay. Looking around.
Holy damage! Holy damage!
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Katrin is going to look around, look down at her manacles, look up at Whisper, and just kind of give a little eye roll. And I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement, and you see her just kind of Houdini out of the manacles and toss them to the side. And then
I know you.
Whisper will shout down at her. I don't think you'll get very far. But go ahead.
Whisper's fast.
He's very fast.
I could maybe do it with a first level spell.
I'm looking around. She's going to draw her short swords and go. I was never one to run from a good time.
All right, Katrin's turn. Lander, you big freaking dragon, you're up, and then I'm on deck.
I did some reading, and I learned. I was like, man, what really is the difference between true polymorph and polymorph? Polymorph, I can only turn into beasts. So, I'm not a dragon. Instead,
You make this so hard on me, Brian. Gosh.
I'm now a big, massive freaking ape. Can I be a massive ape?
I would love it. I would
God, I'm
love
a
it.
giant ape. So I'm gonna run over and start punching.
Okay, you go up to the one that's who's had 2 of its limbs snap off because they were ice cold frozen, and as it moved and crackled, they just broke.
Who does
As
that
it
remind you of?
screamed with fury. You go up to it and you attack.
I give it a good old whacking.
Yep. He looks a lot like that
And-
one Titan off of Hercules.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes,
Not
it hits.
20, 30, 20. Perfect. It's going to take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Is it still alive? I'm gonna hit it again if not.
One giant, huge fist comes crashing down, and what other legs that it still had become detached as it becomes a pulverized crab-looking pulp.
Ew.
All right.
Is there anything else within 10 feet of me that I can punch again?
Yeah, Eminem or Cloudbreaker.
Or are they all dead?
Nope. All the other on-kegs are given. They're given the ghost.
I'll just sit there and bounce and bang my chest for an action. All right.
All right, let's
All right.
make sure we do that. Yep, there we go.
All right, Eminem, you are now up.
I look. Hey! Are they all dead?
Except for the one that is by Whisper and Katrin.
Whisper's on it right now.
Oh yeah, Whisper's literally on it, riding it like a freaking rodeo.
And that thing's
Let me
like
just check
way
my
more.
spells.
It's at over 40 feet away from me.
I'm gonna do it for you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You get right at it.
Am I close enough?
You look to
Go.
be about 10 feet away.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll just an intimidating presence it. I'll try and scare it. That's all.
That is all.
No, wisdom saving throw 13.
Let's see him pass that.
Wisdom. As you probably imagine, these creatures are very wise.
Very wise. As wise as me.
Natural 14.
Well, he did it. Unless
Well,
he
he
has
did it.
negative something.
All right. Let's see. That Onkeg looks around of everything that's going on with this
Can't sleep on that.
and takes one last swipe at the creature on its back. Whisper. A 7.
Nope.
Duck out of the way as these pincers come flying past you, and then scurrying and looking around, this begins to burrow into the ground, trying to get away from this crazy group. And yes, you guys begin to see this hole being formed in the ground as it begins to go under. And Whisper, you're going with it. We're gonna say now that it is your turn, Whisper. What would you like to do?
Well, I can't resist giving it a couple good whacks before I attempt to get away. And not, I don't think I want to go underground with it, so we'll just give it some parting strikes.
Hit away, sir. Hit away.
One,
Can I hunter's mark it before
natural one, second.
This is quite fun.
What was it?
I 21 for the first hit, a natural 1 for the second.
Ooh.
Sorry.
And
Probably.
I think I get sneak attack now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been engaged. It's engaged.
So 3,
Diggy.
7.
Congratulations.
So 14 points of damage. And then for my bonus action, I will disengage and then jump off the Onkeg and directly on top of Katrin.
God.
All right. You go and disengage, and you jump right next to Katrin's side. Absolutely, you can do that.
He said on.
I
I
land
mean,
on her.
you want to land on her? I mean, okay. This is gonna be.
I sense a budding romance.
I sense a budding romance.
You dog.
Wait, hold up. I'm num 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 num.
All right, so I guess are you trying to grapple her? Or what are you trying to accomplish here?
Trying to knock her off her feet so that Eminem being right there has an opportunity to make sure she doesn't go anywhere.
All right, this is going to be an acrobatics versus an athletics. You get to choose athletics or acrobatics versus your athletics, Whisper. As you are trying to push and demand or push your will upon her. Okay.
13 for athletics.
Ah, dang it. Beat me by
And with
3.
a wise kick, you hit her just at a nerve cluster and it buckles her down to her feet like a freaking monk, and you're now on top of her, trapped in the place. Meanwhile, the onkeg is kind of, you can hear or feel the vibrations as it begins to burrow away down out of the group. And we're going to say that encounter, we're now out of initiative rolls. But here you guys find yourselves.
Since I hunter's marked it, can I tell if it's burrowing away from us or is it
that's
like
automatic.
circling?
A lot of this stuff is automatic.
Seems to be burrowing. You can't tell. It's hard to say, but it begins burrowing down. Oh,
I hunter's marked it.
Okay, yeah,
so-
then yes, you know it's going straight down.
Okay. It's not trying to like circle back around or anything. That's good.
Meanwhile,
Lying on the ground.
you are now
No, maybe not then.
on the ground. You guys are now free. You're out of combat with smashed, frozen bug parts everywhere.
Whisper will stand up from the ground and whip out his Yikoa and just point it back at her throat again. You still haven't explained what you're doing.
Meanwhile, Cloudbreaker will go to one of the onkegs and kind of like chip away the ice and try to, it's perfectly preserved, and try to get some of that acid spitting stuff out of its, harvest that a little bit. See if Whisper could use that in his little, you know what I'm saying? So meanwhile that conversation is happening, I'm going to just butcher out some of these with this big old sword. He's just going to be like, okay, chip, 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 chip. Anyway.
It's just even a rock chisel.
Good thing I brought my wood carving tools.
Giant ape.
Lander! I was getting close!
Cloudbreaker, you're going to have to roll me nature or medicine.
What's he doing to me?
I don't know.
I'm not rolling well with the tower. It's because I'm not using it correctly.
We're perhaps catching you should ask you a question. Perhaps.
Oh, did you knock me forward? Like, am I face down in the dirt or am I on my back?
Ooh, not bad actually.
Yeah, you'd be face down under her.
Face down.
I have training in medicine. It's good.
Prop myself up on my elbows.
Brent, I got a 14 on medicine.
Boy, how'd you get out of those rocky things?
Manacles?
Sure.
A woman knows all sorts of tricks for all sorts of occasions.
I'll have to talk with Braylon about that trick.
It's useful. Hey,
She seems to have some sort of arcane abilities.
I also want to see a trick.
what kind of trick?
Completely harmless.
Genuinely curious. They didn't take you for one.
Because, so there's some spells like
I've learned many a thing. And Eminem casts prestidigitation. And makes a cool little harmless puff of cloud appear in his hand. And poof. He just elegantly. Yes.
Like hair?
Glowing glitter dust.
Do that, Whisper.
I wish I could.
Me too, I can't.
Perhaps we get the Braylon over here to help.
Wise man. Oi, Braylon!
Sorry, what?
What?
I was explaining a little feature. I'm sorry.
Over here! We found a girl. Whisper found a girl in the woods.
Yes, I'm aware of that, and I'll make my way over there.
He's not very proper. He would like you to come and teach him how to talk to ladies.
He needs all the help he can get.
I'll head over and join their conversation.
Whisper will just kind of under his breath, because he didn't think of it quick enough to say, "You need all the help you can get sneaking up on."
Lander will follow. Lander will follow Braylon, picking up weird black hair out of his
If I
mouth.
was trying to be sneaky, I would have.
Sensitive, are we?
Sensitive, are we?
So, I caught this one coming from the road to our camp. He claims that she's just a messenger, taking messages between towns, but her story doesn't quite seem to add up, and, well, she's not quite being fully honest and transparent with me. Any chance either you, Braylon, or Lander have something to help us? Maybe get the truth?
I can steer her straight.
Or you are very intimidating. You could
There's likely no need to force the truth out of someone. She seems very She's not biting and scratching. She looks like she can talk.
For the moment.
For the... Whisper! Hands off the kill button, sir! She saw what we just did.
Have you got any help for that?
He's moving to believe his wife.
Wait, what?
Whatever shop he really went to.
It's a hard thing.
That was months ago.
I'm sorry, you seem to have caught us at a bad time. Very true, very true. I and Aurora know a heart broke is... that can make a man do crazy things.
She's not sending you love letters anymore, is she? You have woman problems.
You know, it's more likely that we've spent the last several months together. You can be quite rude when...
What are you saying, Whisper?
Wait, what? Yeah, I was too.
Katrin is just looking between everybody with an increasingly bemused expression of like, what the crap?
Cloudbreaker's still picking apart the ice and kegs.
King, 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 king. My apologies, I extend a hand. I am Lander, and these are my fair compatriots, all part of... Well, we've already kind of shown our hand, so yes, we are part of a group, out saving the world, doing our best, help here and there. And you are?
She takes your hand, doesn't, genuinely shakes your hand, but at the sound of your name, you see, like, recognition and relief, kind of going, Lander. And she just kind of starts looking around at the party and kind of, more kind of like pegging recognition with,
Yes, it is. I am the humble bard of our wonderful group of Via Acrua.
Ormos!
Same,
this is the best way, I promise! King, 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 king.
But yes, and once again, I did not catch your name, dear.
Katrin.
Ah, beautiful. And, why stroll through these parts at such time of night?
Am I allowed to get up fully? Seeing as he's still kind of, yeah, he's not.
Whisper. Yeah?
I'll stand on her sword and then let her get up.
I have two of them now.
I'll stand up then.
Got her.
Because, well, admittedly, no, I was not completely honest with your extremely charming friend, whose charisma is just, something to behold.
He grows on you. Give him some time.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, he's probably caught the most women's eyes out of our group, and I don't know how. I think it's his charming little appeal of being, what would you call it, edgy?
Possibly mysterious.
Oh, and this is, I mentioned, this is Braylon, Aurora. I believe, from the sounds of it, you've met the mighty Minotaur. Oh,
Yes.
Cloudbreaker beyond her, chipping and working on something.
Because, yes, I'm aware. And no, what brought me into these woods, admittedly, following my father's instructions. He asked me to find you.
Me specifically. I'm likely looking for Braylon, of course.
His description of you, Lander, is false thought. No. My father's got word to me a few weeks ago and sent me to hopefully find you, which turned out to be a lot more difficult with how much attention your group seems to pull, but hopefully you're familiar. Eldrin?
Eldrin! You speak of Eldrin! Oh, he was a good pal. He got taken away.
Cloudbreaker, where'd you go? I still hear you chipping.
I'll let Armos finish the rest. Oh, Whisper, here's two vials of acid for you, for your cool needles. Hey, we had a good friend named Eldrin. He got whisked away, though. That's the problem.
Yes, it's my problem as well.
Eldrin's your dad.
Yes.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, have you heard from him at least?
Not since he was taken into custody. He was able to bribe a guard and get word out. We hadn't known anything.
This is back at
I still thought that he was traveling, and then I was able to get a brief message from a guard that he had been imprisoned, and I still don't know the scope of what he was doing or why he was involved. Basically, it just said that he was alive and that I needed to find his compatriots with descriptions of your group.
Weren't we considering the fact that he had betrayed us?
Not betrayed. He was kidnapping a kid. Remember, amulet popped out, little naked boy.
Yes.
But then he went off. I don't think he ever did any betrayment things.
Well, I just thought that he had gone and didn't fight, not going with them or something.
He didn't fight going with them. Now, I wouldn't call that betrayal.
Okay.
More
of an acceptance, maybe?
potentially. But also, there's something that I just now recognize. He never paid us back for our job.
Oh, you are right. He owes us. We need to break him out.
We got Finladine to Lantris.
Well, Katrin, is that your name? I think I overheard correctly.
Yes.
Well, I have a question. Well, our adventures will take us over back into the Platinum Forest and thereabouts, and possibly now into Platinoak itself. I mean, we've got two experts on the matter. He puts his hand, he points towards Whisper and Aurora. And I'm sure maybe if we'll discuss it as a group first, however, but maybe we'll have to swing on by and say good hello to Eldrin, maybe.
That'd be hard, seeing as how he's imprisoned.
Yes. But
Wouldn't be our first prison break.
wouldn't be our first prison break, of course.
Does he have his ears?
Does he have what?
His ears?
I have not seen him. I only got word from a third party. But from what I saw, from what I gathered, he's not just in a central prison. The King Erlon doesn't just send you to a prison. He sends you to his mines. And there's no in or out of there.
Oh, we have our ways.
I look towards Whisper and Aurora. You guys did a little bit of poking and prodding, did you not? Wait, also, time out. I know I've never been betrayed by you yet, Brent, but I'm always wary of it. Does she seem sincere in these, allocations, being Eldrin's father, that type of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you have a little insight.
Oh, we thought we were gonna get a free morsel.
Looks close. We almost got him.
Roll as well.
Sure. Yep. Both of you can roll.
As I say, I'm trained in insight.
That's bad.
But these guys are played a lot better than me.
23.
See?
Natural 1, but plus 13 is 14.
You punk.
Plus 13.
Yeah, so they're both better at me.
Hold on to that thought, Whisper. Lander, she does seem. She does seem a little bit of like shocked with recent events. Surprisingly, there is some similar resemblance physically of how she looks and Eldrin looks. So there easily could be that relationship. She does seem genuine in her feelings. She seems to have a genuine love for this Eldrin that she speaks of.
Okay.
However, I don't know. Maybe there is something about her. You don't know.
She definitely has. You can tell she's defensive. She's, you match the description of the group and everything, but you can tell she's kind of cagey.
She's definitely not open per se. There's a front there. Absolutely. And Whisper, as you begin to more closely investigate this situation, your natural 1 is for a reason, because you swear you just heard something with your passive perception. And immediately, out from the sky, dark and black, this big green creature comes screeching forth from the sky and comes crashing down and tackling Braylon, actually. And tackles upon Braylon, and he begins to immediately, just give me 1 second.
I summon the sword and swipe a couple times.
This is a surprise round.
Dang it! We're going down, babe. I'm gonna help you, though. I'm gonna help you. I know exactly what to cast and what to do.
Immediately comes screaming forth from the sky and comes hurtling and lands on the weakest and smallest figure, which is Braylon. Comes hurling down from the sky.
Physically, not mentally.
I mean, we saw what she just did to a whole bunch of other things. And does a ear-piercing scream that just radiates. Everyone within this scream fills this region of anyone within 20 feet of her, which would probably be the party. Needs to roll me. Sorry, guys. The party needs to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm great at these.
Now I'm gonna die.
So,
Would you say this looks like a dragon in appearance? What?
You see this creature, Braylon, close-eyed look, this beak-like
protrusion coming out, a vulture-like head, long, sinuous, bat-like wings, well, a tail that's jagged through the, swinging its way through the air. The smell of it is absolutely, it has this rank acid-like smell to it that just seems to be taking its form. Meanwhile, I want everyone, how did everyone do on their saving throws?
15.
Eight.
All right, let's start with Aurora.
8.
8. Lander.
16.
16. Or Cloudbreaker.
I rolled an 18.
Eminem.
27.
Of course.
I rolled
Whisper.
6.
15.
15. Woo! All right, and Braylon.
11.
11. Aurora. Braylon, as this scream begins to pierce through this, it sinks into your bones. The scream literally almost melts into as if a child screaming for its life, and it haunts your visions and everything. You are considered stunned for this one round as another type of creature comes hurtling from the sky, lands on the ground, and begins to it doesn't scream, but then begins to, you guys see emanating from it gaseous fumes begin to taking place. Everyone within that same area, roll me another Constitution saving throw, please.
So if we're stunned, do we have to do it again?
Yes, yep.
Uh-oh.
No, that's bad.
I'm not as good.
Okay, so we'll say this one pounced on you. You have been pounced on.
It's a bouncy.
Looking upon these creatures, you've seen them before when you guys were in the abyssal plane, circling above. These are demonic-like creatures with vulture-like heads, long sinuous neck, these bat-like wings, and large tails. What before you is a rock.
Yo, I wanna ride one of these.
I picked a scab.
All right, Aurora. And you rolled 11. You're stunned. You.
Great.
All right, Aurora. What did you roll for your another Constitution saving throw?
19.
Nice, good. Lander.
1.
Heartbreaker.
I rolled a 23.
Eminem.
20.
Oh, I should also
Sure.
mention that everyone around me that's 10 feet or closer gets +3 on these saves.
Is this an automatic thing, or is this something that you have to do?
This is part of my aura of protection as a paladin. Oh, sorry, this is my aura of protection as a paladin. So
All right,
everyone
so
within
who does that
10
include?
gets a +3. It's just flat.
Who's that include?
Just anyone within 10 feet.
But where are you?
Oh,
That's
sorry.
what he's asking you.
So, Lander, Whisper, and Braylon, it looks like.
All right. So, Lander, that doesn't really help you. Sorry.
What?
Whisper.
Probably not gonna help me either. 6 plus 3 is 9.
They're gonna try to take you away.
Caitlin.
So would that have helped me last time?
You would roll
Braylon.
14 last time, so.
So does a 14 make a difference, like for last time? Because I would have had that +3 last time too.
It does 0. What did you roll this time?
14.
14?
Both
Okay.
times.
Braylon, Whisper, and Lander. As from the and did you roll again?
That's what I got from the first time. Got me.
As it comes out, this you guys smell this rancid air comes around. In fact, it begins to enter your nostrils. A lot of you bear down, and your body seems to control whatever. But for you guys, Whisper, Lander, Braylon, as it begins, these spores begin to embed in there. you feel your body begin to ache and grow as your bodies become poisoned by this natural poisonous creature who begins to eke forth from it, taking.
And for some poison.
Whisper's immune to poison.
Whisper is immune to freaking poison. This does not do anything to you.
Where did you get that?
That's
Is
a
that a
monk
monk
trait.
thing? Oh my gosh. Screw monks. Dude, monks no.
I'm
Monks
immune
are
to
broken.
disease.
You just punched all the poison away. You're like,
I'd be in features and traits.
All right. Perfect. And just
I'm
remember,
immune to disease, but not poison.
those who are poisoned have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks from the future. Alrighty.
We take damage.
You guys see this as you come along. Whisper. Looking up in the sky, you see another rock circling high above you, and another dark shape. Yes, the land around you is dark, but this globe of darkness will be hurtling down from the sky. We are going to let your turn take place, and then we will probably be calling it night here soon. But Whisper, because of your perception, I'm going to give you one attack before we roll initiative. What would you like to? One action before you re-roll initiative.
Okay.
Man, I can't wait to roll an attack. I'm so excited.
Is the one Brock, because he actually grabbed onto Braylon.
No, technically he can be grappled, but he'd be right next to, pulled right on, landed right next to Braylon, and screamed.
Okay. Yeah, that.
I got a great spell for you. Oh, it's an action though.
Okay, everyone might hate me but for this later, but I'm gonna use my action to cast Darkness.
Darkness. All right. How much does that affect?
So that'll be a 15-foot radius sphere
Around you. Okay.
Yeah, I'll center on myself since I'm kind of towards the center.
Shadows begin to elongate around Whisper and darken and mold, and this dark glow begins to fill this area. Very similar to what you saw flying above you, Whisper.
Yeah. Hoping that it'll lose us, or it'll be more difficult to find us.
And we are going to now roll initiative for everybody here.
Do we have the ones that are poisoned? Do we have disadvantage on that?
A couple of things I
yes.
can use.
Poison people, that's a good point. Poison people are disadvantaged.
Alright, ready? That's not great. It was so close. Just roll one more time. Hey, not bad.
Except I have disadvantage.
Still not bad. Still better than me. Just one roll. You're better with disadvantage than I had just a regular roll.
Sheesh.
Possible. Low on the batting order.
Okay. Okay, we're going to start at the top of the round. Aurora.
6.
6.
Yep.
Lander.
8.
Oh, Soundbreaker.
2!
Wow!
Mighty Minotaur.
Quattro. He gets advantage on initiative, mind you guys. You rolled a
Wow.
He sucks.
Whisper, please pull us through.
6.
Braylon?
20.
That was with disadvantage. I watched it. She rolled an 18 and then a 17.
Wow. Oh, thank you.
Roll the 17.
With disadvantage.
Yep, I rolled a 17 with advantage.
All right. Okay,
A different one.
we're going to start this.
To the DM.
Obviously.
Let me take a picture of this. Braylon, you were first on deck. Bad guy on the hull, Katrin on the deck. Or in the deck, on the hull. Braylon, you look around. You see this vulture-like face, huge and ginormous, snapping at you. Just hearing this cry. And yes, you can still hear the echoing in your ears of that ringing. You are considered stunned until the end of your next turn, or this turn, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just,
So stun means you can't do anything for your entire turn until it comes back to you.
dang it. Okay.
But as you come through, you begin to see the surroundings. Two giant Vroths sitting there, prowling the ground right before you. You see two more, or another Vrock hovering up in the sky, and a dark figure, and something else potentially circling up in the sky. Immediately from that sky, the next turn, this dark globe comes screeching. Are you still an ape lander?
No, nope. I'm a fully grown, good-looking human. Half up.
This dark globe becomes screeching from the sky. And you guys look around, and it's basically this giant meteor of darkness comes crashing down. Lander, you see this meteor coming right at you.
Nice.
And darkness envelops you. And then you see something. Right there. Giant wings. Long, elongated, bat-like ears. Giant, globing eyes. Maw and teeth. It almost looks like a hideous giant vampire bat looks upon you. And,
I'm seeing something in my mind's eye.
I need you to roll me.
I'm going to ride you.
Yes, you are. I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw as his eyes lock upon you and begin. You're mine. Your soul is mine.
These are my favorite saving throws.
Yes.
24?
Okay. You begin to feel almost like this lurching feeling wanting to come up from your mouth as he begins to suck, wanting to steal your soul, but you bear down, not taking it. In frustration, he comes and attacks you, clawing you with one of his, Goat comes in, his giant claw comes scratching upon you as his big mouth maw comes and bites you. Attacking you for let's see, does a 19 hit.
Brant, what, was Lander close enough to be within my sphere of darkness?
I don't know, I can't tell.
I can't tell either.
Where's Lander?
So here's Lander. And then here is Whisper.
Oh yeah, you would be. So, let's say the creature comes down into the darkness, and what we're going to say instead, I'm going to roll a d4, and of those, we've got Lander, Whisper, and who else?
Me.
I'll
Captain.
take the bite. I'll take the bite.
Lander, you're 1 and 2, Whisper 3, Katrin 4.
Let's go.
It's a 1, so it is Lander. Being in the middle of the group kind of makes sense as he climbs into this darkness. Whisper, you begin to see this as well. You see this Gowlish-like creature, Katrin. It is so terrifying in a way, this abyssal creature. As the claws come in to attack you, doing a... give me 1 sec.
Gosh, there's so many targets to pick from. What do I do first?
A lot of clicky clackies.
Doing a total of 39 points of piercing damage, piercing and slashing damage, as this creature begins attacking right into you. Your soul is mine.
Take me out to dinner first. All right.
All right. And that is. Oh, excuse me. I need to.
I love it. He's not pulling any not pulling any punches.
Add add 2 more points of damage to that as well. All right. This before you is an Abasu, just clawing, devouring souls where it can. Katrin, you're up. Something on deck. Lander in the hall.
Something on deck.
So I can see, even though we're in the darkness. The darkness is being. There's a lot of darkness. Can I see this thing that's attacking?
Yes, you can actually see this thing.
Okay.
Well, it's magical darkness. No, you're blind. You're blind. But you're surprising that you can actually, within its aura around it, you can see it.
Am I in its aura?
You are in its aura. You can see it, and it can see you in this aura.
Okay. Well, Whisper's standing on my freaking swords, so.
Gargoyle would probably be better on that one. Let's change it
If
up.
I cast Burning Hand, it's a 15-foot cone. Am I gonna hit anybody?
I don't know. You can't tell.
I can't tell. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna lighten him up, get out of the way, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at this thing. At 3rd level.
Okay. Well, what saving throws and who is it this potentially
It's
can
quite
hit?
literally as close as it gets.
I love it.
You still struggling?
Yes, I should be.
What does that hurt?
It's exact 17.
Okay, yeah.
Dex 17?
Yes.
Yeah, we in trouble, which is perfect. I love this feeling.
Hopefully I give people a warning.
Natural 19 rolled. And who else is in a 15-foot cone radius from her towards this creature?
Depends on how she shot it out. Let's just
Am I?
Just at the creature.
Yeah, I just went at the creature from where I'm
Which one is that?
crouched.
looks. Oh, Katrin's right here.
So unless someone's behind it from me.
No, looks like it's clean.
Okay.
Alright, so roll me some damage.
Lander, Whisper. Here's Minotaur. Here's you.
6 points of fire damage as it comes peeling across.
Hopefully that lit it up maybe for other people to see it.
Alright. As you go, you take this damage. This flames begin to encircle it, and this ghoulish figure smiles on you as the fire doesn't seem to be doing as much as you'd hope.
I just hope it gets to me. I want to swing, man. I want to take a swing.
Stupid deep.
Alright.
And then can I start feeling around for my swords?
Hey, but you
You
dealt
guys have terrible rolls.
thousands of damage first round. So I
Cloudbreaker,
ran.
next to you, you hear something in your ear. You feel Cloudbreaker grasp your shoulder and is like, oh, I thought it's been too long. How did he find us? Cloudbreaker, how did he find us?
Oh no.
And you hear, coming from above,
Whoa!
It's Sveek, isn't it? Great.
found you. I found you. Skirkling from above. Is Cloudbreaker in your darkness?
15 feet.
Yes.
I would be.
Okay, so he can't see you. You feel this presence underneath you, but the sound sounds familiar. Familiar from when you were once in a forest. The thing that has claimed your body, the thing that was rightfully his, that Armas took away from it, it has found you at last.
No, it's the demon. It's a demon
Can't
soul.
see you. It can't see you right now, but who else can it see? Who's not in the darkness?
So from 15-foot circle, is that diameter or radius?
Radius.
5, 10, 15. So I mean that pretty closely gets everybody.
Is there anybody out?
I'd say Minotaur is probably on, like, he'd be poking out just a tad.
All right.
Just my toe.
Minotaur,
Your tail.
this thing comes screeching, darkness comes screeching out from the sky and comes in and grasps you. But the hand goes through your chest. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw as it begins to grab your shoulders and forcing itself within you.
I'm very charismatic. Don't mind me, everybody. Am I close enough to Cloudbreaker to get this?
Nope, unfortunately.
Well, everybody, enjoy fighting Eminem. A 19.
Let's go!
Creature goes right in you, and you can feel actually it's there in your visage as it begins taking things. As your arm moves, you almost see the shadow-like essence taking place. You fight this creature, but you bear down your power, your essence. You're like, no, it's me. You still take 1d10 points of force damage.
Don't tell anybody. He doesn't know.
But I also definitely didn't take 8 points of acid damage earlier.
You you definitely don't know. Anyways, as it seems to buckle and bear down, and finally, you force it out as it stands right in front of you, and you see this wraith-like figure barely shifting and moving. Familiar face to what Cloudbreaker should be like, but demonic-like eyes looking upon you.
You ugly. Ugly sort.
Fighting something ugly.
All right. While you're there, Cloudbreaker rolled me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Boy. Alright, let's see what I got here for wisdom first. Before we start praying.
Cloudbreaker, I'm sorry, not Cloudbreaker. This would be Eminem. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Still kind
suck.
of know, though.
Wisdom?
We all know that he's very wise.
Also very wise. Oh, that's a 6.
It's unnerving, it's unnerving, Mighty Minotaur. Yes, you forced him out, but to see an evil visage of Cloudbreaker right before you, you are considered frightened.
I don't like that.
Finding. And you said you rolled a 6?
Rolled a 6.
Oh. In fact, the visage that's before you is horrifying. Your knees tremble and weaken as it takes a physical presence and eeks, almost as if your strength buckles for just a moment. You guys can't see, but literally the hairs on your chest and your shoulders begin to gray just a hair and wither in the presence of this visage.
I didn't bring anything.
Alright. I'm the first one to vote. Cloudbreaker leaving the group. Anybody say alright?
You can just drop me off at Moorhaven. I've got a backup character ready to go. It's all good.
Alright, it is getting late. We can keep going through at least this one this one round, or we can call it until next time. Guys, I'm serious. This is as serious as it gets.
Perfect. I like it serious.
To go to Shattered Plains.
Not mine.
Whoops, sorry guys. My bad. Well, for us it's like 9 o'clock, so I guess it's more for the people that are at 10 o'clock.
We will go past 10 if we can help it. So, thank you guys very much.
Did we decide that this Saturday works for everyone?
No, I still work Monday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturdays.
Oh, okay. We thought your text you said that Saturdays were good, or we didn't know if they were the good ones or the bad ones.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Sorry, I probably just said Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday are my working days. I only work 3 days a week.
Is Friday working?
Okay. Monday,
And so-
Tuesday, Saturday.
So what
Yep,
about
so I'm a-
Friday night?
I'm a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday type of a feller.
Would Friday work for everybody? We could go a little later since the next day is Saturday.
This particular Friday, we have a ward game night that we're doing. So we won't be able to attend Friday. However, Sundays, I mean, they work pretty good, right? Sundays work for us. Any other day of the week.
Normally Fridays work too.
Normally Fridays work, but this particular Friday, we won't. But maybe in the future, Fridays would work better, or best.
Would Sunday work for you guys, Troy and Krista?
Let's see.
It's a good thing Krista and Troy keep such a great schedule. Like they have it all written down and everything. I envy that a little bit.
Or I don't.
We're not grown-ups yet. We don't do that.
I'm not aware of anything next Sunday. So.
Okay.
All right, we will do
Yeah.
a soft plan for next Sunday.
I'm serious. Pull out all the stops, guys. We haven't got through half my list.
So Brittany had used her
Yikes.
over channel already.
I was just so excited.
Oh, it did work.
It did.
But that's why I had the on kicks. It was just to soften things up.
He was going to, and I told him to stop babying you guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Yes,
It's
thank
not-
you. No, Brent, this
So
sounds
me.
fantastic. I can't wait to
Oh.
cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself, and
Oh.
whack 'em.
Okay. Well, then after my girl got thrown into a different dimension that he was going too easy, and you guys, yeah,
Oh,
I
well.
might be a little salty, so.
It's time to go all out, guys. Time to
I
go
like
all
it.
out. Freaking! I have to now roll a d6 to try to, or a 6 on a d6 to get another possession. Freaking!
Darn.
That
That's
was. I knew that if you could possess Eminem, you guys would be in.
We'd be in bad.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad.
I would have
I,
definitely tried my best to cast something. I don't know.
That would have been insane. Yeah, no. Yeah, that. Eminem, 19. That was insane.
All right, guys. Thanks. Good night. Enjoy the week. We'll plan on next week.
Until
Next Sunday.
time,
Whoop, whoop.
love y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.